A new number one contender was crowned last night. Just who it is and how it was done, well, we're going to tell you on this week's Monday Night Raw review, powered by Google Hangouts. Hey, YouTube, are you ready for your hot tag? Because if you are, it's time to work.
Hey guys, it's Becky, and I'm here to tell you that you're watching The Wrestle Gamer on WGS-TV.
Greetings, YouTube. You have worked your way into another installment of WGS-TV right here on youtube.com/WrestleGamer. I am the Wrestle Gamer. Don't be Billy Boudreaux. Today is Wednesday, October 28, 2015. I want to apologize for this review being a day late yesterday. It was just an extremely hectic day for yours truly, and I never actually got the opportunity to actually sit down and record a review for you guys, so I do apologize about that. But we got a little bit of time today, and we're going to talk very, very quickly about what happened on Monday Night Raw. And joining me on this review, guys and gals, you know him as our resident music mogul over on youtube.com/LanceMossTV. He is the incomparable Lance Moss. Lance, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Getting ready for my show lit tonight.
Yeah, tell Elmo to stop bugging me.
Well, shucky-ducky quack quack.
Now, the opening of Monday Night Raw was pretty much self-explanatory, as I already stated. It was the way they would set up the evening about the winners of Hell in the Cell Sunday night would then be involved in a series of matches, which would then lead on to a fatal four-way, where the winner from that fatal four-way would be considered the new number one contender. And Roman Reigns would come out to kind of confront Seth Rollins. And when you saw something like that happen, Lance, you just kind of had the inkling that, okay, they're going to push Roman Reigns as number one contender.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just us watching wrestling so long or what, but everybody from the hardcore crew and Billy, we all saw this coming a mile away.
Well, it'd be Kofi Kingston and Roman Reigns in the first match. First off, was Kofi Kingston really shaking his ass on stage towards Roman Reigns? Did that really happen? Or was I just imagining stuff?
No, which is creepier, when Kofi does it or when Big E does it?
I think it's both equally as creepy.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a decent match for what it was, and Roman Reigns would end up picking up the win with the spear over Kofi Kingston. So Roman Reigns advances to that match, the Fatal 4-Way. Now, Cesaro versus Kevin Owens. Now, one of the things I've heard so many reports say about Vince McMahon not liking Cesaro, not into Cesaro, and Lance, based on that match and the performance Cesaro gave, how can Vince McMahon not like him?
Well, Vinnie Mac's Vinnie Mac. He don't like certain people for certain reasons.
How can he see Cesaro as boring? I don't understand that. Considering the level of performance that he gave in that match, including, if you remember, the springboard European uppercut, that was an amazing spot right there, and it made Kevin Owens look really, really good. And, you know, Kevin Owens was good already, but I think paranormal investigator friend Andy would say something different about that.
Yeah, but Andy said a lot.
Yeah, I'm very well aware about that. He always says a lot, like he did on last night's HWR show. By the way, guys and gals, I'll have a link to that. You know those interactive cards YouTube has? Well, I'll put a link to it right here for you guys to check out, because yours truly was on that show last night. And let's just say FMK, triple play, me no like a.
So we know what to play every time we bring you on the show.
Oh, dang. But anyway, it was Cesaro. I'm sorry. It was Kevin Owens with the pop-up power bomb on Cesaro to pick up the win. And then next, lo and behold, surprise, surprise, no shocker here, another Divas tag team match. Once again, Team PC versus Team Bella. Once again, Nikki Bella would get the finish with a rack attack on Becky Lynch. And surprise, surprise, the thing that we've always been wondering, you know, when are they going to pull the trigger? When are they going to do the full heel turn on Paige? Well, they did it Monday night when Paige attacked both Becky Lynch and Charlotte after the match was over, giving them both the Rampage, and then locking the PTO on Charlotte. I really don't know what to say about this Divas Revolution, Lance. I've heard reports that Nikki Bell's going to be taking some time off. I'm not sure as to the validity of the statements, or if there's, if you should take it with a grain of salt or anything like that. But something has got to be done about WWE creative when it pertains to the main roster Divas, because this is just, we know how talented Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Paige really are. We've seen proof of that in NXT. So why can't they translate what they did with NXT into the main roster? I just don't understand that.
Well, I'm guessing somebody in creative has a huge crush on the Bella Twins or something. It's like, no, we can't bring these two. No, we got to keep our girls safe. Oh, wait. They're banging two of the most over guys in the back. Or most powerful guys in the back. That's why they stay over.
Well, following that, we would have a promo backstage with Alberto Del Rio and Zeb Coulter. And we would kind of get a name of their alliance, Mex America. Yeah. For those of you who can't see, Lance just got a huge headache.
Damn.
Exactly.
To quote Ron Simmons.
And then the promo that they would have Del Rio cut, because he was taking on Neville, they would kind of call him an immigrant that should not be in his country. Okay, I think they need to work with Del Rio a little bit more to try to sell the fact that now he's kind of a Mex-American patriot. I don't know. And for what it was worth with Neville and Del Rio, Lance, it was still a really good match. And how about that finish with the turnbuckle double stomp to Neville?
Yeah. I've seen him do that like on the indie scene a lot. Yeah. Although I think he could work on his, what I call the mild kick, because that ain't no damn super kick.
Well, yeah, but following. By the way, that match was to advance into the Fatal 4-Way. So now, at this point in time in the show, we would have Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, and Alberto Del Rio in the Fatal 4-Way. A 6-man tag. Up next was Ryback and the Dudley Boyz taking on Rusev, King Barrett, and Sheamus. And now, I've not seen any indication of WWE going this route in the storyline, Lance, but do you kind of get the idea, the feeling of sorts that they're putting Rusev, Barrett, and Sheamus together as a new faction in WWE?
Well, they might, except for I heard rumors Rusev got hurt.
On Raw?
Either at a house show or something. I just heard he's hurt.
Well, I'll look into that, definitely, and we'll try to get more information when it pertains to that. Barrett would end up doing the Dirty Schoolboy pin on Bubba Ray Dudley, or as Rick Head calls him, Bully Ray, and to pick up the win. But next we would have Bray Wyatt explaining why he attacked The Undertaker. He wants to basically become Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat and feast on his soul and such, which would bring out the Demon Kane, which would lead into a trap with the Wyatt family beating down Kane. And it was something that was discussed on the Hell in a Cell review, Lance, that about the possibility of this leading to a Survivor Series tag team match, a traditional Survivor Series tag team match with the Wyatt family taking on the Undertaker's team. And if they go that route with a traditional Survivor Series tag team match, considering that the Wyatt family has already taken out the Undertaker and Kane, who's next and who goes into that tag match with the Undertaker and Kane?
Well, I personally think they're going to get Ambrose and Rollins. And no, they can't do that because Reigns is going to be in the main event.
Yeah. What about Randy Orton?
Possibly if he's back in time. Because let's face it, he threw out his shoulder. But
it's something to think about.
They were saying Sting.
That would be awesome.
And then Sting turn on Taker, thus setting up for Mania. I'm not saying it would happen. I'm just replaying what that has been said.
The final match to lead into the Fatal 4-Way would consist of Big E versus Dolph Ziggler. If you guys remember, these two got quite a bit of history when it pertains to the WWE and whatnot. It was a great match for what it was. What was really the purpose of Tyler Breeze and Summer Rae being out there? Was it just basically for Tyler to basically make his Monday Night Raw debut of sorts?
No. Aren't they like doing some sort of little feud between Tyler Breeze and Ziggler, or at least trying to start one?
Well, yeah, more than likely. Well, Don Ziggler would hit the zigzag on Big E to pick up the win, and the main event, the Fatal 4-Way, was Alberto Del Rio, Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, and Roman Reigns. For the longest time on here, I've had the saying that whenever wrestling becomes predictable, it becomes boring. However, there is an exception to the rule. That is, if the execution and the performance was there. And needless to say, the execution and the performance of the match was there. It was spot on. It was an amazing match. The crowd was into it, multiple times chanting, "This is awesome." I have to readily agree with the fans about that. It was an amazing match, a really good, strong way to end Monday Night Raw. And, of course, with Roman Reigns spearing Kevin Owens to pick up the win and become the new #1 contender. And I gotta say, I liked Seth Rollins on commentary too. He really sold it well, especially with the situation between him and Roman Reigns. So I gotta applaud them for that. I mean, that was a heck of a main event, Lance.
Yeah, and this has come from a guy who's not a big fan of multiple man matches. Personally, I just like 2 guys, 2 chicks, whatever. That's personal. But yeah, great match.
Overall score on Monday Night Raw this week's going to get a 3.5 out of 5. Best match of the night. It's definitely going to be the Fatal 4-Way match with Del Rio, Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, and Roman Reigns. It was a really strong, really well-worked match. Again, when the crowd is into it, it makes the match that much better. And it also shows that the match actually has some staying quality, and it did that. It had some staying quality, and the fans were just really, really into it from start to finish. And that makes for a great formula for great wrestling entertainment when it pertains to that. Worst match of the night is Team PCB versus Team Bellas. Because for one thing, the Divas Revolution has kind of tanked. And of course, we all saw the full heel turn in the attack that Paige would have against Charlotte and Becky Lynch coming a mile away. I mean, it was ridiculous how obvious that was going to be. It was just... I just feel bad for the Divas like Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. You know that how talented they are, but they got to limit it down because of Vince McMahon's second head, and likes to think more than his head up here. And it has its own idea of what divas are supposed to be on the main roster in WWE. Anyway, Lance, over to you. What's your overall score and your picks for the best and worst match or segment of Monday Night Raw?
Well, best match, I gotta agree with you. The main event. Worst, has to be again the PCB versus Team Bella match. Best segment, however, I have to give the Paige's heel turn because in what we've seen heel turn wise in the Divas, she does it right. She doesn't just slap them; she beats the hell out of them. That's a true heel turn.
Oh yeah, definitely. Anyway, guys and gals, what we want to know from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on Monday Night Raw this week. What are your overall scores? What are your picks for best and worst match or segment of Monday Night Raw this week? We definitely want to know what you guys out there have to say. Be sure to put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Lance, what can fans expect to see when they come visit your channel over on youtube.com/LanceMonsTV?
Album reviews, NASCAR discussion videos, redneck woman videos, music equipment reviews, some rants, and every Wednesday, like tonight, I will be going live with Let's Watch TV and Friends, and Billy might have his little fan there tonight, or as I call him, my buddy Elmer.
Ow. Ouch, ouch, ouch. WGS-TV is on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can ask me questions. Links will be provided in the description box below. And as always, guys and gals, I'll have a couple videos in the annotations at the end of this video for you guys to check out as well. So with that being said, for the incomparable Lance Moss and Lance Moss TV, I'm the Wrestle Gamer. There will be Bully Goudreau saying we'll see ya at the next Warp Zone. I barely managed to duck in time to avoid a swing from its massive arm. Bray Lynn, what are you doing? Your sword isn't going to do anything against that. Now, the finish of the match, it was Neville with Red Arrow on King Barrett. Kind of a weird bounce when Neville landed on